All right, thanks for coming. What questions for Coach?
I guess first, talk about this weekend and what that means for your program.
Well, I think it was a tremendous weekend for our program and for all of our guys. It's a credit to all the hard work they've put in over the years. All of them come here with a goal in mind. The great thing about our program is we get guys that come here with a lot of hunger, a chip on their shoulder, a desire to prove people how good they can be, and it's up for us to kind of help them develop those talents and put them in a position to succeed. And we were fortunate enough to have a good year on the football field, and I think because of that, when your team does well, the individual success gets magnified. And but I was definitely proud for our guys that got drafted and all our guys that signed as free agents and get a chance to pursue their dream, because that's what it's all about, to do it one time. And I couldn't be more thrilled for all of that for each and every one of them.
Something you guys talk about during the rest of the year, keep playing this way, maybe a shot.
Well, I think we try not to look too far down the road with our guys, but our guys understand that we've got some momentum right now. We have to realize how we built that and what took place in order to get that done. But we do a good job of trying to keep things day by day, keep that hunger in them, continue to try to get better each and every day. We understand that everyone else out there is working hard as well, and it's up for us to find a way to outwork them. And we talk about it a lot, just the fact of how can we find a way to get an edge, and we have a simple plan that we use to do that. And I think our guys have bought in, and hopefully they'll continue to realize that if they do that, then great things can happen to them, like with our guys this past weekend.
There may be a lot of fans that when they heard Brandon went in the 7th round thought, I watched him play all year, look at all the numbers he put up, why were so many quarterbacks taken in front of him? Is there a simple answer you can give to some of those fans that may be like, well, why did he go so late?
Well, quarterback's a different position in a lot of different ways, and I told Brandon, really all our guys before the draft, sent a simple message of, hey, it's not where you start that matters, it's where you finish. Because sometimes draft day, ends up being a good day, but not quite maybe what you thought it was going to be. And that happens to everybody. And but I think in the end, Brandon ended up at a great spot. You couldn't pick a better team for him to go to right there in his backyard, a team he's been rooting for, his whole family and friends can watch him play. I think we'll have a great opportunity to go there and compete. They have a new offensive-minded young head coach who I think will mesh well with Brandon, and I thought it was just a tremendous fit. So in the end, I think it worked out perfect.
Something you talk about with future recruits that if you come to Western, there's a chance you can go into the league.
Well, we do. I think we got something special here where we're trying to elevate the program and improve each and every year. We've got a great conference schedule with Conference USA now, tremendous bowl tie-ins where we can be on national TV and play in great destinations. And then we're trying to continue to build a great non-conference schedule, which I think we have. And I think, anytime as a player, if you get an opportunity to go somewhere and be put in a situation or a system where that can utilize your skills and showcase your talents as good, if not better, than somewhere else, and be able to play against good competition, you're going to be able to shine and have a chance to succeed. So I think this past year has proven that. The campus, our facilities sell itself, the people here sell itself. So I think it's a great opportunity, and without question, that's one of many main pieces we use with our recruits.
The team coming up this year has some guys that can play in the league as well, that would take on Forrest and other ones.
Yeah, well, I think we'll definitely have some very talented guys that'll have a great chance next year. And like I said before, the winning aspect is gonna matter. I think anytime you can put those guys and find a way to win at a high level, it's going to magnify how good you were individually. We talk about that all the time. Really, if your team is doing well, then you're going to get a lot more notice than probably if it's not. And it's the same thing with the quarterback position. When things are going well, you're going to get a lot of credit. When things aren't, you're going to take a little more blame than you should. So our guys understand they have to do their part individually, And then as a team, we have to do our part and go out and play at a high level, play exciting football, compete against good competition, find ways to win championships. And when that happens, then everyone will have success and reap the benefits.
Is there a particular area you think your staff does a good job in developing these players? A lot of them coming to the Hill, not highly touted recruits, but are still ending up with a shot, getting signed, drafted by NFL teams.
Well, I think we have a definite outstanding plan for that. We're fortunate enough with myself and our assistant coaches and the experience that is on the staff to kind of know the plan and the method for that. And I think we've got a great supporting staff with that. When you talk about the strength staff and the training staff and everything you need in order for our players to succeed at a high level. You know, to me, it's a year-round job now where you have to find a way to develop your skills each and every day. And you know, there'll be a few times where you can take a break or two to rejuvenate and refresh, but for the most part, you have to have a plan that's going to maximize their strength in the weight room. It's going to get them to become the very fastest they can possibly be, explosive, do all the things from a strength training aspect to put them in a great position to win. Then as coaches, we've got to find ways to utilize those skills and showcase what they're all about and try to play an exciting brand of football on both sides of the ball and special teams to help get the numbers, so-called, that they want on the football field and the wins. And I think if you're developing all those areas and then also helping them be great people off the field, it's going to pay off in the end. And it's hard to add those things up, so we just try to do it daily, each and every day, and find a way to make sure that we're the hungriest person in the building, the hungriest person in the country at our position, and then we just go about our business. But I think our guys understand if they do that, if they take care of the small things, those things will add up. In the end, they'll have a chance to hopefully live out their dreams.
Is there anything that surprised you over the weekend?
You know what, not really me. I think when it comes to draft day, it's an exciting day. There's a lot of talented people across the country that play the game. As players, you know, your ego, you want to get drafted as high as you can, but you know, it is what it is. And you know, you've got to understand that there's other good players out there. So nothing really surprised me. I was happy for all of them. To have 3 guys drafted, I thought was tremendous, and then to have that many signed free agents right after the draft, I thought was outstanding as well. So I was happy about it. Nothing really was surprising to me, and I think our guys will take this opportunity and run with it.
How about your others, you guys? I just haven't heard anything happening on the last few weeks. Brent's more walk-on.
Well, I think you know, Tyler has a great opportunity. He was the second pick, really, of the Rams after their first pick of the draft and a quarterback. I think, you know, I got a chance to talk with Coach Fisher right before they drafted him for a while, and they were excited about it. And I think with Coach Fisher and his background, he's a defensive-minded coach. They've been outstanding on defense, and you can tell this draft they've been trying to build the offense and add some pieces to the puzzle. It's a brand new team, supposedly, basically moving to LA, which is going to be a lot of excitement around that pro organization and the building a stadium. So couldn't be a better setup for them. And I think from a tight end aspect, there's not a whole lot of depth on the depth chart as far as what I've seen, which I don't know all the details, but I think it's a great opportunity for him. You know, Prince is a guy who I told people about all year long, and he's a guy that self-made. He came in as a walk-on, worked extremely hard, paid his dues. You know, he's one of those defensive backs, and I told the scouts this the whole time. You know, a lot of defensive backs have their own personality, have a little swagger, and to be honest with you, some of them will miss a practice or two, maybe won't practice as hard as you want all the time. Prince is the opposite. He practices every single day, never missed a day, worked his tail off in the weight room, competes on the field, every aspect of practice that you have. And because of it, I knew that he would get a chance. And to see him get drafted by the 49ers, which is a team that I hold dear to my heart, I think is outstanding for him, and just really shows what anyone can achieve if they put their mind to it. And he's strong in the weight room. He runs extremely fast. He's a competitor. Does he need a little more polish? Yes, but he works hard at it. So I was very, very happy for him.
There's an ACC school up the road and an SEC school up the road, yet the Tops get more draft picks than both of those schools. Does that make you puff your chest out a little bit?
You know what, it really does. I think that, you know, I don't follow those stats or lines quite a bit, but when you read it and you can see it, it is a pretty amazing thing that we had the opportunity this past year to do that. So, you know, there's a lot of great players around, a lot of great programs, but for our guys to achieve this success, like I said, I think it had to do with our regular season, our record, the fact that we were able to go undefeated and win the conference championship, win our bowl game, play an exciting brand of football. I think all those things paid off, and to see our guys get an opportunity to take it to the highest level is just, it was a great weekend.
Any more questions? All right, thanks.